Hey, Falcon Zero here. Welcome back to my channel. Now today's video, we're going to look at Hyrule Warriors and the Age of Calamity. And what does this mean for Breath of the Wild? And also my first impressions of what I thought of the trailer. With that underway, grab a snack and a drink and let's see if I can entertain you guys for a couple minutes here. First thing I just want to point out in this video though is in my Nintendo holiday video, when I saw that they did Super Mario 3D Collection, I noticed that they're coming out with that game in September, which is actually next week they're coming out with that game. Pikmin is slated for the end of October, and November and December were completely empty, and I was like, Nintendo has something that they're going to be doing in those 2 months. I was like, there's got to be something that Nintendo does for the holiday, and I was like, it could be a completely new project that we don't know about. It was that new project that we don't know about. It is a brand new game that no one saw coming anywhere, really. I feel like no one had predicted this, and that is Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, which is, I think, a really cool holiday game for Nintendo and very unexpected. And one thing you can look at Breath of the Wild now as Breath of the Wild is kind of becoming a trilogy, as you could say, as this is a prequel for at least the story part of it, and we have Breath of the Wild and then a sequel to Breath of the Wild. So it's kind of like a trilogy, and you know, they could even make this a series if they continue more, because we don't even know if Breath of the Wild sequel is going to be the last game anyways, but as of right now, it looks like it's set up to be a trilogy, at least with the story. Now, I actually think this is the best way that they could tell this story, because it's an all-out battle. It's a huge war of the destruction of Hyrule, where when Hyrule fell and crumbled, it's a massive undertaking, you know, like, it's destructive. And what better way to do this than like a Dynasty Warrior type game? We don't need an open world. We're getting another open world game into the sequel to Breath of the Wild. So to tell this story 100 years ago and have all these battles take place, I think is a great way for them to tell the story. I would have actually preferred it to do it this way than to give it like just the prequel of Breath of the Wild and be like, here's another open world game of what happened 100 years ago. No, this is a good take, and it just mixes it up and makes it a little bit different, which I'm on board with. Another thing that I'm super excited about this game is that Eiji Aonuma is going to be helping with the story, and if you don't know who that is, he's pretty much been helping since Ocarina of Time, ever since Zelda's been in a 3D environment. And that's not him just helping with the story on this, it's actually the Zelda team that's going to be helping with the story. With Koei Tecmo working together, I feel like that's going to be a great story. And another thing about that story is it's got to be dark, because like we know what's going to happen, but we don't know what's going to happen. But like Rivali, Mipha, Daruk, Urbosa, they all have to die. Hopefully we get to see their deaths. I don't know if that'll happen or not, but I'm assuming we will get to see them fall at some point in the battle and die. You know, the king also has to die as well. Hyrule has to get destroyed, and this could be a very dark story, I feel like. You know, this could be on like Majora's Mask level or Twilight Princess of Darkness, kind of going with that like undertaking, being like, oh, this is going to be a pretty sad story. And it's a nice little mix-up of what we get to see, because you know, most games when you beat them, it's a very, at least maybe not always happy ending, but like you feel like accomplished and done. I feel like when this game is going to be over, you're going to be like, wow, this game is dark. Hyrule fell, the champions are dead, Link has to go to the Shrine of Resurrection, Zelda's trapped in Hyrule Castle, and you're gonna be like, you know, it's gonna set you up for Breath of the Wild, because that's how Breath of the Wild starts. But it's gonna be, I think, a very sad ending, which is gonna be nice because it just mixes it up a little bit. It's like it gives you that, like, not every single story has to be super happy and with flowers and dandelions. Like, you can have your dark story. I feel like this is that perfect story to have, the dark story of this all-out war where Ganon wins this war. Also, I would love to know what you guys think about this game. Are you excited for Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity? Do you like hack and slash games? Do you not like them? Leave them in the comments below. If you like this video, please smash that like button, as it really does help out. Subscribe if you're not already, and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with more videos like this. And as always, everyone of YouTube, show me your moves.